Now we will start the hunt. In this game, the Betrayal on the House on the Hill, at the House on the Hill, when the 6 dice that are rolled roll a number that is lower than the amount of omen cards that have already been drawn by players in the game, then that announces the start of the hunt. This is the second half of the game where one of the 3 to 6 players becomes a traitor. How you just find out this is you look at this table. And upon this table, there are 2 sides. One is the room, and one are the omen items that you've been collecting. The omen item that triggered this, the mask, which I drew, will be what we follow for. So this was the mask, and which room did I find it in? I found it in the junk room. So finding the mask in the junk room would equal 25. Okay. Mask in the junk room equals 25. That is Zoe Ingstrom. There is no Zoe Ingstrom in the game. Alright, so the person who has the highest knowledge
Oh, that's me and you.
becomes the traitor.
How cool.
If 2 explorers tie in the same trait, one of them is the haunt revealer. Choose the haunt revealer. Or choose the haunt revealer. If neither one is it, choose the one who is closest to the left of the haunt revealer. So you both have the highest knowledge?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be
What
Faith
about
who's the
Abby's
traitor.
What about Abby's guy? No, look at her eyes.
Huh? Her guy doesn't have any knowledge. Abby's got -2 to all of her traits. It would be Faith, because Faith's got a +2 to her knowledge, making it 6. What's yours, man? 6? So it's going to be Faith. Faith becomes the traitor.
Look at her.
Nope, it is Faith. Alright, so you have to read this traitor's tome. Mark's going to help you. So go to page 25 in this. You are it. You are it.
With the 6 and 6.
Why don't you want to be the traitor?
She's afraid we'll go against her.
Alright,
And we will!
Mary, you want to do it? It involves reading that whole thing.
Yeah. 25.
Quest number 25. Alright, and you can read it in another room, and then Faith, I, and Abby will read it in our room. Does that sound good?
Got it.
Alright. Abby,
Yes.
ready to try to combat this evil Zoe?
Let's do this! Yeah!
Okay.
Getting very dark and scary. We're going to lose if you don't destroy the traitor.
Alright, for us it says, you crack a journal you found, seeing that instead of a diary, man, you'll be in a different room, obviously.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Alright, us 3 just realized something, okay? You crack a journal you found, seeing that instead of a diary, each page contains a taped-down photograph of what looks for all the world like a voodoo doll. All the pictures have been defaced. Each one has a big red mark slashed through the image. Weird. But wait, the last few pictures are not defaced. And that one sort of looks like one of your friends. And this one sort of looks like you. What you know about the bad guys. Okay, you know the traitor has a hidden voodoo dolls throughout the house. Okay, throughout the house there are hidden voodoo dolls. Okay. Alright. Each one is linked to one of our 3 heroes. The dolls are in dangerous places. Okay. As the turn damage track advances, the effects of the voodoo dolls will get worse. Okay. So we're gonna have the turn tracker. Abby, you got the turn tracker?
Yes.
No, you don't. Here it is. Here's the turn tracker. We'll put this guy on turn 0 so far. Alright. You win when you destroy all the dolls and at least half rounding up of the heroes who began the haunt are still alive. So we need to have at least 2 of us left alive. One of us can die, but we lose if 2 of us die. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How to destroy the dolls. First, you must follow the traitor's hints to find the rooms with the dolls. Then you must find the dolls and destroy them. So you have to follow the trader's hints to find the rooms with the dolls. Then you must find the dolls and destroy them. Following the steps below, you can ask the trader to repeat any of the hints. Okay. In this haunt, explorers do not have to stop when they enter a previously explored room with a symbol, unexplored room with a symbol of all that. You can explore as many new rooms as you wish, drawing a card only if the room where you end your movement has a symbol. Alright, you must also draw a card if you search for a doll in a newly discovered room with a symbol. Okay? Got it? Moving to a new room where you think any voodoo doll is hidden. The trader's clues will help you figure out which rooms have dolls. Attempt a knowledge roll of 2 or more to search for a doll in the room. If you succeed, ask the trader if that room contains a doll. Miriam must answer truthfully and tell you which doll it is. You won't find the doll unless you're in the right room. You can search only one room during your turn. Once you find a doll, you can automatically destroy it if it corresponds to you. You can find the location of any doll, but you can destroy. You can find the location of any doll, but you can destroy only your own doll. If a hero dies, that hero's doll is also destroyed. Ooh. So we have 3 voodoo dolls. One that looks like you, one that looks like me, and one that looks like Abby. And they're all hidden throughout the room. We gotta go find them. Okay. If a hero dies, that hero's doll is destroyed. If you win, then we read this thing. If you lose, then we read Miriam's. So does that make sense, guys? I guess Miriam's going to come in with further rules. Her book has different rules. And she's going to give us the rules that we can guess for hints. Miriam's going to give us hints at what we need to say and do and move to new rooms to find where these voodoo dolls are. Right now there's a voodoo doll for our Professor Longfellow, who is badly hurt, and his batteries were just barely recharged. We have a doll for Darren Flash Williams, who has a mask, a ring, and a skull to help him, also some armor. We have a doll for Vivian Lopez as well. So, we are going to need to work together to find our dolls. If I find your doll, I won't cut off its head, I promise. Does that mean your head will get cut off too? Did you know that?
So I have to save my own
Because voodoo dolls
doll?
are evil.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, we just found this journal. I found a journal in this room. And I call you guys on the cell phone. I'm like, guys, there's a journal with all this stuff. Okay. Alright, man, what's the additional rules? I didn't understand mine, but I think we're supposed to ask you questions or something like that.
Alright, I believe that I am supposed to assign a doll to each of you,
Yes?
and then I hide those dolls in rooms.
Okay.
If one of the rooms has already, I have 2 options for each room. If one of the rooms has already been revealed, it automatically goes in that room.
Okay.
I think I gave you hints of where the room is, and I think it's the words in italics.
Doesn't make sense to me, but I'm not going to read yours. We're just going to go with the flow. Sound good?
Okay.
Can I read yours?
Maybe not, I'm sorry.
It says do not read on it.
Am I allowed to read the italics? I think I am.
Yeah, you can read anything on the 25.
Time for all masks to come off. You've prepared for this night. I've collected the essence of each of my newest friends. Oh, so secretly.
We're not.
I've sewn the likenesses, oh, so meticulously.
We are her new friends.
I've placed each likeness in the house earlier, oh, so perfectly.
Does that make sense?
And now,
A bunch of
my
dolls
friends
with
are all here. All my
these
friends
dolls inside
and
here.
all their dolls. A thrill of exhilaration threatens to send me into a peal of laughter, from which I will never be able to stop. First things first, there's food to do.
Okay.
Alright, right now, my explorer is still in the game, but it's turn triggered.
Yeah. you're
You
still
set up the turn damage track with a plastic clip at 0. You will use this to keep track of time.
Okay, we got that thing at 0.
Alright?
We do that.
Look at voodoo doll descriptions for a list of dolls and possible locations. Select a doll for each hero. Then on a piece of paper, write down. I gotta write down who you guys are.
I'm you.
May I see your characters first? Okay. Michael, I want to see your person.
Let me write the names on them.
Yeah.
So
The
Darren,
dolls have special effects.
Flash.
You have no knowledge? Did you touch your die?
Oh no. I'll put mine where they are. My knowledge is at a 3 or at a 3, 1 less. My sanity's at a 2. Mike's at a 3.
I would like to see all of your characters right now. Wait here.
Alright.
Yeah. Abby, move your character over here. I need to see it.
I can't move my walls are turning around. Let's see it.
Thank you.
Mine is a 4. This one is a.
Everyone, I want to see your characters. Bring them in.
Alright.
This one is a
You're gone.
6.
Mine is kind of moving around.
Oh, you don't know.
They all move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just hand them to me and then tell me what they're supposed to be at.
Alright. I'll just keep them track.
Just drag.
Okay, so Abby's is at -1 for everything except for speed's a -2.
Okay. -1 for everything.
-1 might, knowledge, and sanity, and then -2 speed. Abby's been having a tough time. This Professor Longfellow.
And then -2 for what? Excuse, lost. And then -2 for what? Knowledge? I lost the
Yeah, -1 for everything except for -2 to speed. Because Professor Longfellow has only been able to roll 2 dice for the last few turns.
Pause it. Okay. And Michael, you are at.
Just -1 for my knowledge.
Okay.
But that doesn't matter.
And faith, is this accurate?
Faith is +2 for everything except for. Oh no, you have a -1 on your sanity
Yeah.
and a
Right there.
+1
Let's
on
go
your
for it.
speed.
Physical damage is your might, correct?
+2 for your knowledge.
Michael's physical damage your might.
See? There. Look there. Mine's one right here. Because that's 4, still 4.
Michael, can I do this?
Everything's accurate.
Michael.
Besides this one, and only one, so only one of the one. So,
Pause it now.